This film also had the creepiest Santa. And you could,
Oh my god, yes!
I'll pick Andrew Garfield.
Peter 3.
Peter 3. Look, I put that on.
Ooh, that comic book filter.
And this green ball.
This green tennis ball is Vecna, yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. I didn't see it, but I know what you're talking about.
Hello, Cinema Peeps.
Hello, cinema peeps.
This was too hard. Oh no, plant. Oh no, plant. The plant. Why does technology fail me? Why?
Just trying to keep you on your toes.
Apparently. I don't need life. I don't need to be on my toes anymore, okay?
I'm on my toes enough all day.
Right? Maybe it's too much to ask for an easy button. I just need to I need a little cruise mode. Just a little cruise mode for like a half a second, you know?
Yeah. Do you remember the easy button from Staples? Those were the
I have
days,
one.
man. Do you?
Oh, question is, where is it?
Oh no.
I definitely have one. It was on my desk.
It's not easily available.
Right?
The easy button is hard to find.
Right? See, that's the problem. I hid my easy button. That's the issue. That's the issue at hand. I hid my easy button on me.
Oh no.
It's goofy, Kaylee. Goofy, Kaylee. Yes. How is everybody doing? Is everyone doing good? Good. I really hope so.
We hope you enjoyed our Oscar predictions video. That was the most recent episode to come out.
Yes. And our Stranger Things one. They're
Yes.
both very good. They're both very
Yes.
good. Today, we're still going on a little nostalgia train a little bit.
Yeah.
We are going to talk about the films of 2025, which I
Woo-woo.
discovered I don't think I watched a lot of.
Yeah, it's a wonky year for movies, and in you saying nostalgia, it made me curious to go back to find out when we used to do our older Talkie Tuesday likes and dislikes, if we did them which I'm sure we did in 2016, because I know that 2016 trend has been a thing lately.
Yeah.
So I'm this could be our version of the 2016 trend, as we're going back and doing our likes and dislikes.
Right? Because I think we talked about I don't think we did one last year, so we were kind of like, oh, let's do one this year.
Yeah.
I guess when I should have had that idea, I should have watched more. You know what? We're just gonna roll with it.
We'll see what happens.
But yeah, basically we're gonna go through our dislikes and our likes of the year.
Mm-hmm.
And then we usually have our dark horse pick, a film that, surprised us, or maybe a show that surprised us this year.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're gonna look forward to this year of 2026 and see what movies we're excited to watch.
Yeah.
So I guess let's start on a high. Let's start with our likes.
Let's start with our likes.
Let's
Okay.
try to start with our likes.
All right.
Which I realize for me might be few and far between, but that's okay.
Hey, you know what?
It's
Sometimes
okay.
it's better to have fewer likes, because then you know what you like, right? If you got too many likes, sometimes it can be hard to it can be overwhelming. So if you can narrow it down a little bit, it makes it a lot easier to know what you like.
That's true, but I feel I have a lot of dislikes, so maybe I'm just a very picky person.
You have great taste.
Thank you. But yeah, the only one I could think of the top of my head was I really liked Superman.
Okay, yeah.
I really liked Superman.
Me too.
It was really nice. I got it for Christmas on Blu-ray, so I'm pretty excited.
Yay!
I'm pretty excited. But yeah, we did a full Talkie Tuesday, so I don't think we're gonna go too much in depth about it.
Yeah.
Here anyway today. But yeah, it was just such a I don't know. Filled me with a little bit of hope, I just
I
I think
especially.
especially. Oh, you go.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say just with the superhero fatigue,
Yes.
it felt really nice. It felt really good. And again, maybe speaking to far in advance, but this year the Supergirl movie's coming out, directed by homeboy James Gunn again.
Woo! Creative homeboy.
So we get to see. I mean, we did get a cameo from Supergirl in Superman. So
Mm-hmm. Which I think was a perfect way to tease and get people excited for that.
Right. And then as of recording this, they did a tease of Jason Momoa. He's playing oh darn, his name Lobo. I don't think that's how you say his name.
Okay.
I always remember him from playing the Injustice games. He's on like a big motorcycle. I think he's a demon. I thought he was he's definitely a demon.
Okay.
Like maybe in the realm of godly. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not that, as I said, not very familiar with his lore. I know of him though.
Okay.
He's a pale, tall, larger than life man, beefed up, and always has like this big cigar in his mouth. So,
Oh, is
but
this like the DC universe still?
yeah.
Okay, interesting.
So picking Jason Momoa, I was like, that makes sense, and I think
Okay,
people
nice.
have been petitioning him a long time to play that character.
Okay.
So that's kind of cool.
Yeah, considering he's been Aquaman, so to kind of like shift over to a different character would be kind of neat to see.
Right? And I think I don't know if he's a straight villain or if he's like an anti-hero,
Okay.
but again, my lore is very limited with him. I
Mhm,
just know him
mhm.
from the games and his big motorcycle, so
Nice. That'll be fun.
I'll be pleasantly informed when I watch the film and then do research later.
Nice. Well, I would definitely agree with Superman. I've been on clearly, as you know, I've been on a huge Smallville kick lately. So getting to see a Superman movie in theaters, since it's been a hot minute, was exciting. And having been like super immersed into the Smallville universe, and then knowing that Michael Rosenbaum had some connections in with this one, being that he's best friends with James Gunn, and he had a little bit of a cameo in it, and the fact that I think they tried to, or at least from everything that I was seeing, like shoved at me on Instagram, it was like the guy who played Superman was a big Smallville fan. The guy who played Lex Luthor was a big Smallville fan. So I feel like there's a lot of spirit of Smallville like tied into this movie, so that just made me feel really good and excited about it. But a different one, I would say I think my top one has to be K-pop Demon Hunters. I mean, I would almost consider it a dark horse too, but like,
Yeah, I wasn't gonna pick it for my
right?
dark horse just because I think because when we watched it together, like I was hoping it was gonna be good, but because there was already so much buzz at that point that we had watched it, like it
Mhm.
wasn't a surprise to me that it was good. It was just experiencing it was incredible, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
But like I knew it couldn't be bad from all the
All the hype,
buzz and the memes. I was like, there's
right?
no way this is bad.
Right? And I think I mentioned it in our podcast review on it, that like when I first saw the little teaser for it on Netflix, I was like, this is giving me like Totally Spies vibes from like back in the day. So I'm like, this could be fun. And then I just put it on my watch list but never got around to watching it. So then when you and I got to hang out together and you're like, should we check it out? I was like, hell yeah. And just
Right?
the rest is history.
So yeah, I did debate picking it as my dark horse film, but I was like,
Right?
I was like, I don't think I can, just based on
No.
the criteria that like I knew going in. I was like, well, it has to be good.
Right? Yeah. I
I
think yeah.
yeah.
For top 5 faves of that year, it's number 1 for sure.
Oh, easily.
Yeah.
Slam dunk. I feel like I have a lot of like mid movies
Mm,
where like
mhm.
I feel bad saying they were like my disliked films of the year.
Yeah. They
But at
were
the same
like,
time, I'm like, they're not good enough to be in like my favorite films of the year.
yeah.
So I'm just gonna say like a lot of my dislikes, like a lot of them are very like it could flop either. And that's the problem. I don't think they could flop either way, but it seems too harsh to be like this is my most disliked film of the year.
Yeah. I feel like
But
for me, like, the disliked ones, I kind of gauge it as the disliked ones are either ones that I was bored out of my mind, or ones that had high hopes for and then disappointed me.
of course, I fucking watched it and I fucking loved it. Was Wake Up a Dead Man, the Knives Out
Yes!
movie.
Yes,
Have you
yes,
got to
yes.
watch it yet?
I did get to watch it.
Ugh, so fucking good.
Just chef's kiss, man. Chef's kiss.
And again, can't really say it's a dark horse because I was like, it's gonna be fucking go. It's gonna be fucking good.
Right? Like, I don't know. There's just I feel like such a nitpicker sometimes with trailers now, and that's why I think I don't watch too many movie trailers anymore and just try to like be surprised when I go see the movie. But like that, like people need to take a page out of whoever did the trailer for that, because it was like the perfect amount to like tease and get me excited and interested into the story, but not too much that it revealed or made me like bored and be like, okay, I now I've guessed the plot of it next kind of thing, right?
Right? I think I sent you that thing where they're like, yeah, you know that church scene in the beginning? Yeah, that's from that music video. Never gonna give you up.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, what a fun movie fact.
Right?
So insane. Gosh, what are words to describe Wake Up a Dead Man? Again, maybe people have listened. I love me a good whodunit. So
Oh yeah.
I've watched quite a few. I love it, and I like didn't call some of the twists, so like that was really nice and refreshing. But it still like made sense, you know.
Yes.
I think out of all the Knives Out movies, I think this one's my fave.
Oh yeah, I would agree.
But of course, I think what was really good about it is like when I watched it with my family, like it was so good, we were like, oh, we should go back and rewatch the other two. Like that's how good it was. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
So-
definitely want to go back and rewatch the first one for sure.
I loved Glenn Close's character. She did fantastic.
Yes. She was like perfect for that whole like vibe.
Oh yeah, just like she's like jeez, or what do you say when they were talking? Like holy shit, like oh.
Yeah.
There's a really cool. I can't remember because I saw it on Facebook, so I don't know which of the movie pages it was. Maybe it was the Movies Go. I don't remember. But the director was talking about how like all the characters in this particular Knives Out was like an aspect of like his relationship with religion, which I thought was really interesting.
Okay.
So the one character he talked about was oh, I'm blanking on his name, but he's in the Dead Sisters TV show. The young guy who was always vlogging everything.
Mm-hmm.
He was talking about how like he kind of grew up with like that political ideology when like he was younger and like how that changed and stuff, but and like as he obviously grew older. It was just interesting hearing him talk even just about that character, because then I'm like, oh, I want to hear like all the other characters and like how that relates to his views on religion. So yeah, I had such a great time. Again, it was hard not to. Like I was like, I know this is gonna be a banger. It would be sad if it wasn't a banger.
Oh, for sure, right?
But yeah, sorry, totally forgot about Wake Up a Dead Man. That might be my K-pop Demon Hunters. Again, we'll just say top 5. It's in the top 5.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Easily
Yeah,
in
no.
the top 5.
It's such a unique franchise, I think, too. Yeah, it feels very classic. Like, it's not based off a book or anything. It's just influenced by whodunits, or
Yeah, it is original screenplay. So yeah.
okay. See, that's really cool, and yeah, like the fact that Daniel Craig's become like this center, kind of almost like a Hercule Poirot type character, and like you're kind of like following along with him, witnessing all of this stuff that's going on, and like trying to solve the mystery. I love it. Oh yeah, I think my next fave would probably be Freaky or Friday.
Yes.
Mainly because we got to watch it together, so I felt like
Yeah.
that just like made it extra special. But yeah, I think that would be my
theater
next fave.
seats. We got
Right?
I got to experience the do your own concession, which was
Yeah,
wild
the
to me.
magic concession stand at Landmark.
Yeah, that one's definitely in my likes for sure.
Oh yeah.
Isn't it my top? Maybe. Because like you said, maybe it's just because like the experience was really good. So
Right?
Maybe.
Yeah, and like it was another one that was kind of teetering on like being a dark horse for me, because I think I've been really tainted by like a lot of the reboots and stuff lately, so I was really nervous that this wasn't gonna like do very well, and it was just gonna be really cringy.
Yeah.
But I think they did a good job at like modernizing it, but they kept the whole like theme of like mother-daughter relationship very like strong in it, and I like that they kept that whole thing. So you still got the callbacks and the jokes and all the shenanigans that was going on, but there was still that very like heartfelt, wholesome lesson to be learned, right?
It was a beautiful film. It was a
so beautiful.
This film, I'm gonna say, yeah, it's in my likes, on my lower leg scale, a little bit lower. But I'm gonna say Wicked for Good.
Okay.
It's definitely in my likes. It's definitely a film I didn't dislike, but I mean, it's hard to not be like impressed with like the ladies' like pipes.
Oh yeah.
It really just draws you into the film. Cynthia just like all of her songs, like I don't know, she really pulls you in. You feel her emotion. Yeah, I'm with you there, girl. Everyone's gonna burn to the ground. Let's fucking do it. Start anew. Burn everybody. Again, maybe I just made this up in my head, which is very plausible, but I swear I saw an interview where they were talking about how like we got to see Dorothy more in this half.
Okay.
This kind of takes place when like the Wizard of Oz is happening,
Okay.
but we really didn't. It was just all silhouettes and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
But not to spoil if anyone hasn't like ever seen Wicked at all. But like I understand why they had to. So again, maybe I just made it up in my head. There's a couple really cool shots. Don't spoil too much because there's still a lot of cool scenes in this one, but like I think compared to the first film, the first one's just way better.
Yeah.
This is obviously like the conclusion of everything. And I think there's more bangers in the first half personally, which makes sense. But it's still a good film. It's definitely not in the dislikes, that's for sure.
Well, that's good. Did you get a chance to see that video I sent you on the VFX?
No, I didn't.
VFX
Yeah.
people, because I think I told you there's they analyze one of the scenes from Wicked for Good, and it's the mirror like performance that Ariana Grande does, and they kind of like break down the visual effects of that whole sequence. And hearing them talk about it's actually really interesting. So I feel like you might enjoy that. So my next I would say it's definitely on the lower spectrum. It would be the lower spectrum of my likes would be Until Dawn. And I know there's a lot of controversy and a lot of mixed opinions around Until Dawn.
Controversy.
But I had a good time watching it. I mean, it's never gonna trump the game, obviously. That's like in and of itself its own thing. But for a adaptation into a movie, I had a good time watching it. And again, I think I've also mentioned too, I'm a fan of the director. So I liked seeing his behind the scenes stuff that he put on YouTube, but like the making and like all of the kind of ways he had to be creative with certain things based off of like time and scheduling and budgeting and just like all the aspects he wanted to tie in from the game and just being a horror fan himself, what he wanted to do. And I thought that was really cool.
Yeah. I think, unfortunately, I put Until Dawn in my dislikes.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like it was probably one of your dislikes.
I mean, like no shit. I think there's a lot of cool stuff in the movie. Like, I think, again, there's a whole Talkie Tuesday podcast, so we're not going to go too much into depth, but I was just a little confused with the use of the Wendigos.
Yeah.
They were, like I said, there's that really cool scene with, like, the light flickering and, like, them getting closer. That was very good.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, in terms, like, again, if it's like everything's on a spectrum, right? You got, like, our likes over here and, like, the super dislikes. Like, it's kind of, like, in the middle. Like, it could almost get pushed up into the likes, but...
Almost.
Yeah, it's a very high dislike, which seems like a weird sentence to say.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I think there's a lot of cool stuff about Until Dawn. I was just like, I don't know if I can put it in my true likes, you know?
Fair enough. That's fair.
Yeah, I was just kind of perusing through a list, and there's so many, like, they were on there. I was like, fuck, I was going to watch that.
Right?
I want to watch The Roof Man. I want to watch The Running Man.
Yeah.
I think they're both on Paramount Plus, though, so maybe I'm going to have to use my Paramount Plus.
I've heard
Paramount
reviews
Plus subscription.
that The Running Man is good because it's a readaptation of the Arnold Schwarzenegger Running Man. And my dad's a big fan of that one. So him and I might check that out because I saw some reviews that said it was good. It was like a good there was a lot of good action in it, and so yeah.
Well, because the director is I was about to say the director's Edgar Allan Poe. That's not the fucking director. It is Edgar, but
Edgar Wright.
Yeah.
Yeah. Edgar Allan Poe. I like that
Christ,
better.
Kaylee, Jesus Christ. And he has a very like eccentric, like all like his like projects, like I don't know. He brings a life to it. They're very electric. Yeah. So when I saw the trailer and they were like, he's the director, I was like, that makes so much sense of the style of it. So
yeah,
that's why I was like, oh, I'm kind of extra down. And again, didn't realize it was based on a Stephen King book, so I was like, okay, all right. Oh, sorry, very distracted, people, very, very distracted. Well, I'm gonna finish up some of my likes with some of the Hallmark films that I enjoyed this year.
Okay.
And I think one of them is going to be my dark horse. That's how sad my dark horse pick is this year.
Okay, I'm excited to find out.
But obviously we had Three Wiser Men and was it just Three Wiser Men?
Three Wisest Men.
Three Wisest Men.
Yes.
You know, was very good. I really enjoyed Mistletoe Murder Season 2. Nice. We had a little special kind of cameo, but I think he's going to be a full ensemble actor because they have already confirmed season 3
Oh.
is Sean Ashmore.
Yeah,
Girl,
nice.
I was so excited when he was there. I was like,
hell yeah.
and of course, the entire time they're trying to play it down. They're like, oh my gosh, like, isn't he such a great guy? I'm like, he's totally the villain, but like, I'm so fucking here for this. Let's fucking go.
Excellent.
It was so good. Other than that, there was a lot of like weirdo, like, I don't know, some pretty letdowny Hallmark films as well this year.
Yeah.
That I was like, whew. But I think one of my dark horse picks has to be, and it was a film that like I wasn't gonna watch, but it was like the last weekend. A lot of these were on demand, so I like watched like 5 or 6 in like a weekend.
Nice.
Was Merry Christmas, Ted Cooper.
I see, and I was going to check that out, but then my PVR deleted everything, and I was like, ugh, so I didn't end up
I will
watching.
say that is a crime of your PVR, because I think you would have told, like, you will, sorry, won't? You will, because you will watch it this Christmas. You will find it, you will record it again.
Oh yeah.
But I think you would love this film. Like,
okay.
It was so sweet. It was such a sweet film. Like it was interesting because it was all about like Ted being like he's such a positive guy.
Mhm.
So it's very like Ted Lasso coded in that way. But yeah, it's this poor guy who like every Christmas like a bunch of shit always goes wrong that it becomes like a bingo game for his like coworkers at work. But that's a little snippet you get. But
Okay. I should see if
It
it's
was
still
really
on
good.
demand. Maybe I'll watch it this weekend.
I hope so, girl. I hope so
We'll
for
see.
you. I hope so for you.
We'll see. If not, I will make a mental note to record it for next Christmas.
I'll remind you, but Kendra, watch
Okay.
Merry Christmas, Ted Cooper.
Yes.
But I'm very glad I watched it because it was very charming. I was like, I almost missed this one. So
Oh,
pretty
good. Okay, cool. I'm excited to watch it.
all right, what do you got? Some more likes? Because I won't lie, I think that's the end of my likes pile.
Well, I think 2 of my likes are going to end up being my dark horses, so I'll save
Ooh.
those.
Okay,
But as far as Hallmark movies go, I would say yes, Three Wisest Men definitely was a like. The Christmas at the Catnip Cafe I watched twice, and it was so I loved it. It was great. It was so sweet.
The cat gingerbread. Oh my god, he was my
Right. Oh,
favorite.
he's so cute. And then I did like Killer Christmas Vacation. It wouldn't be like my top likes, but it was funny. I got a good chuckle out of it. It was good.
I think I was too stressed when they missed the cruise ship. I was so stressed. And I
Right?
know it's a movie, people. I know they were gonna get back on the fucking boat, but I was just like, I was like, I can't. This is too much.
You're like my worst travel nightmare.
Pretty much. It's a horror film. It's
a horror
It's
film.
low-key a horror film for people who are scared of not being punctual. It's a
Yeah.
horror film.
I was impressed with the cast too. Like not that I didn't doubt that like Jonathan Bennett and Brandon Routh and the girl from the middle whose name escapes me right now. Not that I didn't think they could have been good, but I felt like their chemistry together and like the comedy that they did together was really, really cute and really, really funny. So I enjoyed that. And then I think the other one that I really enjoyed was Single on the 25th. Because when we read the premise for it, I was kind of like, what kind of weird premise is this? Trying to teach her, or what was it? It's like him trying to teach her that it was okay to be single, and her trying to like teach him that it's important to still have people in your life. And I was like, okay, like what are they getting at with this? But it was cute. I thought it was really sweet little film. I mean, you could look at it from the negative side and be like, yeah, but she still ends up with a guy, so she's not really single anymore. But I'm like, hey, it's a Hallmark movie. What do you expect, right?
Come on, people. There were definitely some moments though in that film I felt really sad, and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
like, oh my god, so sad. I'm like,
Right.
no. But yeah, I thought that was a sweet film as well. This like kind of dance that it's like it's okay to want someone, but it's also okay to be okay with yourself, kind of thing.
Right? Yeah. And I
Wasn't a fan of the weird AA meeting scene they tried to like insert. I was like, it's not a disease. Like, what are we doing?
I was like, this is kind of weird.
That was the one part I was like, hold up, what are we doing? I think it was probably sponsored by Hallmark. like not like an AMA meeting, but like a singles anonymous meeting.
Yeah,
Hosted by
a
Hallmark.
single support group or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, I've never heard of such a thing. I think that's just called going to therapy.
Right.
That's really what it should have been. Just should have been a scene with her and her therapist. And their therapist could and I would have been like, yep, that makes way more sense. Like,
Yeah.
anyways, sorry. I totally forgot about that. And I was just like, oh god, yeah. Memories. Okay, so let's move on to our dislikes.
Wah, wah, wah.
Until I looked up our episodes, I totally forgot about Fountain of Youth. So, that's about
I know.
how
I saw
memorable
it too,
that
and
fucking
I
movie.
burst out laughing. I was like, "Oh yeah, definitely a dislike." That was a huge disappointment.
That was a weird one. That was a weird one.
And as far as I've seen, the consensus is it was a disappointment for many people.
Okay, good. Good.
Like,
'cause
I
agree.
think the draw was obviously John Krasinski and Natalie Portman, and everybody went, "What?"
And
the
Stanley
hell?
Tucci.
Yeah, the random Stanley Tucci part.
Wasted.
Wasted. Yeah. So much talent wasted in that.
Right?
I'm not saying you guys didn't do a good job, or sorry, that you guys didn't work hard on the movie, but the story was very weak. It could have been much better. Come on, guys. Like, do you watch National Treasure? I hope it wasn't plunked into AI because, as we said in our review, it felt very AI generated.
Right? And again, I think, yeah, we've said this. Like, we love that little itch, that exploring national. There's no, I don't know. Yeah, that's what's going to be called the National Treasure
Action
genre.
adventure. Yeah.
But yeah, it definitely did not follow up to any of those things. So,
No.
and like I said, apparently since I forgot it existed,
you just like deleted it from your brain.
immediately watched it, and we're just gonna.
Yep.
Yeah, that's it right out.
But honestly, I'm glad that National Treasure did their like kind of continuation reboot series on Disney first, and that this wasn't like the first kind of inspired thing to come out after National Treasure, because I would have been devastated.
And yeah, to the people who keep like sharing articles that like National Treasure 3 is coming out, bitches. I need results. I don't need like little word like, oh, I think it's gonna happen. Give me fucking results. Give me the trailer. Give me something.
Yeah.
Give me something. This film falls under Dark Horse because I was like, I think more disappointed. Was the Thursday Murder Club movie.
Okay. Yep.
I was a little disappointed.
Yeah, it was a little meh for me.
I was excited for like Helen Mirren, as I said a billion times. I wasn't excited for Pierce Brosnan. He did not do Ron justice at all.
No.
And again, it was very cool to see Cooper's and like seeing the life, of the retirement home. But some of the plot choices were also a little weird to me.
Yeah, I think they focused a lot and nailed like the cast and like, yeah, you said like the whole like visualizing and bring Cooper's chase to life, but I feel like they kind of like fell asleep on the plots and the stories, like the parts to keep that were important, and the parts that maybe weren't as important.
Because again, I wouldn't be surprised if they tried to do like a series of movies, but like the way, again, I don't want to spoil anything for people who haven't read the book or maybe just watched the movie or da da da. But there is a plot point in the movie where I was like, so what is your plan for the next couple films? Because that's a big you know what I mean?
Yeah,
a little questionable. So, and to be fair, I haven't heard if they're planning to make the next book, and I mean, I'd be not stupid. I'd be naive. I don't know what the word is. Hypocrite to say like if they were to make the next book, like I would still probably watch it. But I think like I said, it's on my dislikes just because I was disappointed.
Yeah, to me it just I don't know, like other than Wake Up Dead Man and the Knives Out series, they seem to nail it pretty good for the movie, but maybe just because there was so much like extra going on with the story in the book of Thursday Murder Club, I felt it could have been a better series, like a limited series, because then they could have extended it out a bit more and been able to like tell more of that depth and that stuff that you get from the book. See, my next dislike is probably, well, like full on like dead stop is Minecraft. I don't know why I chose to watch it, but I
I'm not
did.
gonna lie, when you sent me that snap, I was like, okay.
Like, this seems out of your wheelhouse.
Yeah, I was like, but you know what? Queen, go off. You go off.
I think I was unfortunately enticed by Jack Black and Jason Momoa, and I was like, come on, Jack Black's funny. It should be good. But of course, I know nothing about Minecraft. So walking into this was just kind of like walking into a place that you feel like you don't belong in, and you're just like, this is not for me.
You should watch all of Matt Pat's theories on Minecraft.
Oh, really? Oh, God.
He's got a whole thing about the lore.
Yeah?
Because Minecraft is a weird game. It's one of those games I don't think has, like, it's deceased. Like, it seems like there's a lot of, like, lore, but, like, it's a lot of, like, kind of have to dig for it. Like, if you watch Matt Pat's videos, like, you have to, like, read item descriptions and stuff like that. But it's also just a place to just fuck around in. Like,
Right.
nothing too serious, so.
Yeah. Like,
When I saw they were going to make a movie, I was kind of like, okay. Like,
I mean, in that aspect, just hearing you say that, then they pretty much nailed it. But again, like for trying to adapt something and tell a story within something that's like obviously geared towards kids and stuff like that, I would have expected maybe to be more like there would be more of a point to the story, but it did feel very much like brain rot to me. Like there was no point to it. It was just kind of like pretty colors and all the little shapes and characters from the game, and yeah.
Pretty.
Yeah. And then they just kind of let Jack Black do his thing, and it was like, okay.
Even Jack Black can't save some stuff.
Nope.
Does his best. I think, yeah, another one, unfortunately, it's in my dislikes. I don't think it's in your dislikes, is Happy Gilmore 2.
That one's actually one of my dark horses.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. See, people? We can have differing opinions. It's okay. Just kidding. Pull out the podcast. We're done.
End call, yeah.
I think we did it, but like obviously, like I said, I think we did an episode on Happy Gilmore, so
yeah,
I'll watch that. But yeah, I think obviously I had a lot of tied memories to the first one, so this one just felt a little too crazy to me. I was like, what is happening? What is going on?
Yeah.
Too messy for my liking. But
For
I'm
your
glad Kendra can appreciate it.
Right? See, and I didn't
movies
really...
aren't made for everyone. It's okay.
Yeah, exactly. And I didn't really have like much of a deep tie to the first one. I remember seeing it and being like, yeah, it's a movie. It's an Adam Sandler movie.
I'm glad you had a good time. I think Ian had a good time.
Yeah.
Me and my mom did not have a good time.
Aww.
So to be fair, 1/3 of the couch had a fun.
Well.
You know, not bad numbers. Not bad numbers at all.
Right? Yeah, yeah.
Another one that I'm throwing in is the same as like Fountain of Youth is Snow White.
Yeah.
I was like, that came out. And I was like, I'm so confused. Maybe just because the movie had so much like so much talk around it. I swear it came out like the year before or something, and we just watched it later or something. But
that's what I thought too. Yeah, honestly.
I think it came out March, and I think we saw it later. I think we saw it when you were down here for Expo.
No, we saw it when I came down for your footy tournament, so in like June, I believe. Yeah.
So we weren't late train people.
No,
but I was just convinced it was like I
think
know.
Probably because there was just so much like buzz and like news around certain things with that movie that I feel like we thought it came out like earlier than that.
God. I was like, shit, there's another one. Apparently, I just memory wipe complete. I was like, what?
The only thing that
Never
made
seen
it
it.
enjoyable for me was the fact that, yeah, again, we watched it together and we were literally stuffing our faces with Krispy Kreme donuts, and your mom was just throwing blankets on us to warm up. So.
Oh, I think my mom joined us and she was like, ooh, that was a bad choice.
Yeah.
Because then she started just throwing shade, and that's usually like sometimes the best times of watching a movie.
Right? Is when we're just all heckling it to death.
Yeah. And she's got some good shade sometimes. I'm like,
yeah.
Damn, Mom.
I'd say, while we're still on the Jack Black train, I saw Anaconda with my mom recently. Had high hopes for this. Again, because Jack Black and Paul Rudd, so I thought, hey, two really funny guys, this could be good. And yeah, it was unhinged, man. In not in a good way. It was just really unhinged.
I got that kind of vibe from the trailer. I was like, to be fair, I was like, if they pull this off, like, it could be really good.
Right? And
But because of the unhingedness, I was like, I don't know.
It was just such a roller coaster ride because, like, again, like, there was a movie he did way back in the day called Be Kind, Rewind, and it was all about, like, them trying to recreate all the movies that they had in their video store because he wiped them all by accident with, like, some whatever magnetism stuff that was going on, so they tried to, like, do their own home video versions of it, and it was cute and funny, right? So I was kind of thinking that this might have that sort of vibe, and there were moments where, like, it was kind of, like, going that way, but then immediately it would just, like, plummet right after that. And, like, they made too many jokes about, like, trying to poke fun at, like, filmmaking and Hollywood and, like, the film itself. So it was getting to be a little, too much, I guess, at some points, and then, like, I was having a hard time because, like, in the genre, it's labeled as a horror comedy, but it wasn't, like, like, embracing that enough, I guess. Like, I couldn't tell what was happening, if it was supposed to be more horror or more comedy. There wasn't enough horror for it to be a horror movie, and the comedy was kind of falling flat in some areas, so it just felt very, like, bleh. But, I mean, Ice Cube and J-Lo make an appearance in it because they're from the original Anaconda movie, so that was kind of funny, but it wasn't really worth the whole movie, so I was like, "Man." Yeah.
Well, one of my honorable mention, just because you've mentioned, like, them poking fun at the filmmaking process, is that it's also an honorable mention because I think it technically, according to Netflix, it came out in 2024, which is fine because it's really bad. Was that Christmas film that I always keep blanking on the name because I apparently
just like a Christmas movie, I think it was.
Yeah, because I keep erasing it because I'm like, no, I don't want this on my hard drive. Get it off. Get it off. Yeah. That one too, like, like, sometimes it was exhausting, like, because I obviously, like, they're making fun of Hallmark tropes and, like, Christmas movies in general, and, like, I'm all for that, you know? They do fall into some cliches, so it's funny, but, like, when it's, like, when you're trying to, like, poke fun at it, but it's not funny, I'm like, this is just exhausting. Right? There were a couple times where I'm like, okay, that worked. There was, like, essence of, like, it could have worked. Yeah. But they just fumbled it so hard. And I was just very confused. Yeah, it was really bad. And when we were watching it for our Hallmark Christmas party, Kendra's like, should I watch it? And I was like, no. Any reason you should not.
Not even you and Heather were like, no, don't do it, no.
No.
Yeah.
Don't do it, Kendra.
Well, and I don't know if I've ever sent you the Instagram reel for this, but I think it's the gal who was in that Merry Little Xmas movie. She played the girlfriend to the husband, the British lady. She has a podcast, and she was kind of talking about how, like, I don't know if it's just specific to Netflix or if it's, like, just, like, Hollywood or, like, movies in general right now, or stories in general. But it seems like there's this thing where, like, writers are starting to write.
Oh, I think you did, yeah.
Yeah, where they're starting to like, have it be, or write the stories so that they're in a way that it holds your attention enough to know what's going on in the movie, but not enough that you can still do other things and feel like you're not missing anything. So it's like you're creating a movie that a person doesn't need to sit and be fully present for.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the vibe I was getting from the Anaconda movie. It was like they just kept repeating the same, like, important information over and over, or, like, jokes over and over.
I just saw that complaint recently for a Netflix film that came out. It's not called The Riff.
The Rip.
It's one of the Rip.
The Rip. Yeah, The Rip. With Ben Affleck and Matt Damon.
Where they're like, they repeated the plot, like, multiple times.
Yeah.
Because, they're afraid that you're on your phones, you're gonna
miss,
just in case you don't miss that
plot.
detail, you know?
Yeah.
Weird.
I don't know. I like, people are allowed to do what they want with movies. There's no everyone has free will, but if you're gonna watch a movie, just put your phone away and watch the movie for a couple hours. Like,
I will say I am guilty.
Fine, but, like,
if, like, the movie, if I'm like, this isn't going good, I will take out my phone.
Which is fine. But there are some people.
Nope.
There are some people I know. I won't name names, but there are some people I know who I'm calling you out. There are some people who I know who I've sat down to physically. We've agreed we're gonna watch a movie together, and we press play, and immediately they pull out their phone and start looking on their phone. They haven't even like watched or like engulfed themselves in the movie yet, and I'm like, so yeah.
You have been officially called out, whoever you are.
I yeah. Like I said, I try really hard not to judge. People do what they do. You have free will, but I'm like, man, if we're gonna watch a movie, let's watch the movie, enjoy it.
Feel connected. Like there was a lot of disappointing Hallmark films this year, but and I think we kind of talked about before. It felt like a little bit like there was less shenanigan-y films, which was disappointing for me.
Yeah.
So I do have high hopes next year, but
me too. Yeah,
I think there was just a couple that were I was just like, ugh.
They felt a little vanilla this year. They had like their breakout, standout like feature ones, and then the rest were like very vanilla. And I mean, we do have the promise of the Disneyland one, so
I'm so stoked for that one.
I'm hoping it's gonna be good.
I'm so stoked.
I'll just spitfire the rest of mine.
Pam,
then,
pam, pam.
So, the Wolfman was meh. I think I talked about it in one of our Spooky Month episodes. Yes. Moana 2 was meh, and I'm so glad
that come out in 2025?
It did.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that's also on my... Jesus.
Right? So Moana 2.
Okay.
For me, Fear Street Prom Queen was pretty meh. So, I was kind of like, it didn't really do much to like tie in or like encompass anything with the whole like franchise in and of itself. It was kind of its own thing.
Right.
So yeah, it was pretty meh for me.
Darn, I was supposed to watch it.
I just off a whim watched How to Train Your Dragon the live action just out of curiosity. And I've only ever seen bits and pieces of the animated one, so I didn't really have much to like compare it to.
Okay.
But the story itself for me just didn't do it. So I understand why people like it, but it just wasn't for me. What else?
Hates dragons.
I don't hate dragons. It's just I don't know. The movie, I don't know. It didn't catch me. The Conjuring Last Rites was, I didn't have high hopes for it, and yeah, it delivered in that. It was very boring.
Damn.
And then what else? What else do I have on my list here? I think just this season of Stranger Things also too is pretty meh for me.
Yeah, I didn't even include in any of my. I was just like, that happened, I guess.
Right? It's like, okay, here we go.
Right? I was also I didn't know where to put Dexter. I didn't think technically. Because I think technically it came out in 2024.
The Dexter Resurrection?
Yeah, so I didn't technically put it anywhere just because I was like, I know some episodes came out in 2025, but I was like, start.
I thought it came out in the summer because Original Sin started in 2024.
Right, that's what I'm thinking of because it was gonna come out in the summer.
Yeah.
I will begrudgingly put it in my likes. I'm upset that I liked it. I'm upset that I enjoyed it.
Considering we were coming off the heels of Original Sin,
yeah,
I liked it. I enjoyed it. It was very much more OG Dexter to me.
But yeah, I think if anything, this year has taught me I need to watch more stuff. And like me and my mom were kind of doing that like last month. Like we were kind of just being like, instead of just like, going through the usual lists and like for an hour and not watch anything.
Right.
I found it was better to be like, okay, here's the two choices we have tonight. Get a pick between these two. And that's it. So that seemed to help quite a bit. So maybe have to bring
I miss back in the day when like everybody would pick a movie, like a DVD or a VHS, and you throw it in a garbage bag, and then everybody would just like you'd reach in and you'd mix them all up, you'd reach in and grab one. I know.
Okay, sure. Yeah. Okay.
There was more to that point. You're not throwing the movies away, I promise.
Okay.
But
sure.
We would put it in a bag, and then someone would reach in and grab two movies, and then everybody would make the consensus of which of the two movies out of all the ones everybody voted for that we were going to watch.
I'll say we've never done that.
Really?
Is very interesting.
Okay. That was because we'd always argue about like who got to pick which movie to watch. So that's what my mom chose to do to like make it fair.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think I'll be spending maybe the start of this year catching up on films that I wanted to watch last year. Watch the Oscar films.
Yes, the Oscar films. Yep.
But I think one of the most exciting films I'm looking forward to next year is that Sheep Detective movie that I sent you the trailer of.
Oh yeah.
That's coming out on Mother's Day. I am so excited. You got Hugh Jackman and talking sheep. Like, cuteness overload. Again, it is technically a whodunit, so like,
Yeah,
I'm there.
I mean, yeah.
So I'm
That already
pretty
ticks all the
stoked.
boxes for you.
I'm pretty stoked. And also, it has been confirmed today, as of recording, that Ted Lasso, the new season, is coming out this summer.
Yeah.
You have to ignore one of the things I sent you, because I also sent you that same thing about Ted
Okay.
Lasso.
I just my feed got like flooded with Ted Lasso, so I was like, ugh.
Right? So I am pretty excited. I don't know if it's gonna be like, I don't know if it's like they didn't really say if it was like Ted Lasso season 4 or Ted Lasso the New Beginning or Ted Lasso and his ladies or the Spice Girls, like I don't know. Didn't really say.
Well, we'll
Would
find
like
out.
that clarification, but that, either way, I am very excited for Ted Lasso season 4.
Yeah.
Very exciting. Very exciting.
Did we say our dark horses yet? I just realized.
I did.
Did
I
you?
know you said your one.
Oh, okay.
Did you say your second one?
Did I? Oh no, I didn't say my second one.
Kendra.
That's okay. We can pass it.
No.
No?
You gotta say your second one.
Okay.
I was just so excited to talk about the Sheep Detective. I just got very distracted. I'm sorry. I was just very excited about the Sheep Detective.
No, that's all good. That's all good. Yeah, so my second dark horse is a movie that my mom and I watched last night, actually.
Oh.
It's called A Big Bold Beautiful Journey.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We saw the cutout for that at the movie theater.
We did, yes. And so yeah, it stars Colin Farrell and Margot Robbie. I will have to look at the list again, but I don't think it was nominated for an Oscar, and I'm kind of surprised.
Was not, no.
Yeah, I'm surprised it wasn't, because it's very artsy and it's a really good story, and I really liked it, because I went in with like I saw the trailer for it, and then my mom and I were like, yeah, let's check it out, because it was on Crave. And it was actually like way better than I expected it to be.
Sweet. I'm excited because I kind of looked at that and I was like, yeah. Again, it was one of the movies I saw the list and I was like, oh yeah, I was gonna watch that. Didn't watch it. So that's good to know. We got a good recommendation from Kendra.
It's good. It's artsy, but not in an obnoxious way. But it's definitely there's a lot of really like pretty like artistic scenes and shots. But I really liked the story. I thought the story was very sweet and different.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
But I was also perusing because apparently I forgot every movie that's ever coming out. But yeah, I think one of the big ones for me, like I said, Sheep Detective. I'm so stoked for that. Ted Lasso. Yep. And also we're gonna have Spider-Man Brand New Day.
I'm so excited for Spider-Man.
And at the same time, I'm trying to like the excitement's up here, and I'm trying to like get it back down. Only because like we know for sure, and I think it's been confirmed that Sadie Sink is gonna be in it.
Mm-hmm.
Her role is still pretty secretive. I've heard different things back and forth, but again, excited to see her on the big screen.
Yes.
And of course, the one thing I think we sent it both to each other, that's why I'm trying to bring my excitement a little bit down, is people are like, why is Caleb doing all these acrobat stuff as if he's going to play like a lot of people I think are hoping for him to play Miles Morales. Even though he has not been confirmed to be part of the film, so like I don't want to be part of that train when it's like it shows up and it's like, oops, he's not in it. Sorry.
Right, yeah.
But I'm like, that would be so cool.
That would be, yeah.
But again, trying to bring that excitement. Again, I'm still excited for the movie, but I'm trying to just bring that shit down.
Right.
Bring it down a little bit.
I mean, they did the same thing for No Way Home, where like there were whispers and rumors about, hey, is Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield gonna be in it? And they kept it very like tight locked, and then it just like was such a surprise for everybody in the theater afterwards. So who knows?
It's a beautiful moment. Also, Scream 7 comes out next month.
Yes.
Pretty excited for Scream.
Yep.
Yeah, I already mentioned Supergirl. I'm like, yep, I'm excited. Not like overly excited, but it comes out in the summer, so I'm sure I'll see it with my family. That'll be my one. Oh yeah, Jumanji 3 is coming out.
Yeah, Jumanji 3 is coming out. Practical Magic 2 is coming out as well. I'm excited for that because the first one was good, so we'll see. Fingers crossed. Hopefully the second one's just as good.
Toy Story 5.
I don't have an interest in seeing Toy Story 5.
I'm excited for the Super Mario Galaxy movie.
Yeah?
It looks dope. I mean, I really enjoyed the first one they did. Like, I thought it was fine, so
Yeah.
I'm excited for this one. Looks like they're meshing Odyssey, like the game, sorry, Odyssey, and I love that game so much. It's so good, so I'm excited to see that. The live action Moana, do not care.
No, don't care.
Devil's
Avengers
Product 2.
Doomsday.
Well, I'm gonna have a lot of cat. I think we might have to. We were discussing we had to rewatch
Do a
some
refresher?
Marvel stuff. Yeah, because there is that TV show, The Wonder Man,
Yes.
coming on Disney Plus, and apparently it has very high reviews.
Oh, okay.
And it does look very interesting. It's a guy who's trying to play a superhero in a movie, but he has superpowers, and he's trying to hide that fact.
Okay.
So again, I don't know if like something happened in the Marvel universe where like they're trying to disown people with superpowers. So
Okay. Interesting.
that's why I'm like, I kind of need to get back to watching some shit.
Okay.
Then the Resident Evil movie coming out
Yeah.
could be good.
There's one that Christopher Nolan is doing called The Odyssey.
Yes.
Might
I
be
mean,
interesting.
do I need to watch it, or can I just wait when it gets nominated for 20 Oscars? I can
That's
watch
true,
it
right?
then. So like, you know
Yep.
what I mean?
There's also the Michael Jackson biopic that looks interesting.
Yeah, I saw that when I saw Wicked for Good. I was like,
Mhm.
oh. I think my first thought was like, I'm surprised they haven't done that sooner.
Right? Well, I mean, that guy's been biopicked, I think, the most for obvious reasons out of everybody. But it seems like they're kind of maybe taking it along the style of Bohemian Rhapsody and like Rocket Man. So
Yes.
that'll be kind of cool.
Oh yeah, there's the Clayface movie, from Batman,
Oh yeah.
and it's supposed to be like a horror film.
Oh.
So again, creative homeboy James Gunn. We'll see how that goes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I hope for the best, but you never know.
You never know. There is one movie that did come out already this year that is on Netflix that I watched already. It's called it's called People We Meet on Vacation.
Mm.
It's based off of an Emily Henry book.
Mhm.
And it was really good. I liked it. I enjoyed it.
Hell yeah.
It's a rom-com.
Ooh, Enola Holmes 3. Definitely excited for that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and I mean, I'm sure there's more films. Like I said, I just kind of Googled really quickly.
Masters of the Universe.
I'm not gonna lie, like it kind of looks good, and then I found out Jared Leto's Skeletor.
I know.
And now
I'm like, just out of like morbid curiosity, I'm like, I just want to know if this is gonna be.
I think
like
it comes
a
out in
real...
the summer, right?
I think so. Yeah. Maybe that might be one we have to watch together.
That might be the only way I can watch it, girl.
I think so.
Only way. Only way. But again, I'm sure there's more, but obviously, just maybe haven't been announced yet. But, I'm going to stay optimistic. I'm going to be
Right?
hopeful.
It's promising.
Like I said, I'm going to try to do better. I need to, I know that some people I know, they just dedicate their, okay, this night is movie night, and I watch one movie.
Yeah.
So, might have to get back to doing that. But.
Right?
Like I said, we got Oscar stuff, so we gotta get through that first.
Yeah. But I feel like at least depending on where most of these movies are going to end up being releasing, if it's streaming or if a lot of them are going to have theatrical releases, I'm excited to maybe hopefully have more reasons to go to the movie theater this year.
But yeah, thank you for watching with us and listening. I don't know, maybe you're not even paying attention. Hello, you there?
Maybe you've zoned out by now.
Right? I can't believe you guys. Listen, we said we were going to make it short, and as always, we just chit chat all the time.
But we love to talk about movies. This is our bread and butter. So if you enjoy, let us know which movies you're excited about for 2026, or if there's any that we missed that are worth noting. Leave it in the comments down below. If you had any, did you agree or disagree with any of our likes and dislikes from 2025? Do you have any to add? Also let us know. We'd love to hear.
Hell yeah. Consider leaving this video a little likesy, and please subscribing to Two Pretty Cool Gals, in my opinion. Anyways, guys, that's all the time for today. We'll watch all the content. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Monkey.
Monkey.
Slap! Oh!